Kouli Kollector. Hi, Kouli Kollector here, and today we're going to show you Claybook.
And Claybook is by the great people at Second Order Games. They provided us with a review code, a review copy of the game. Now, this game is still in pre-release stage of development, but it is actually available today, February 16, on the game preview through Xbox One. And it was also available previously for Steam through Early Access, and it will be available in 2018, sometime in 2018 for the PlayStation 4. So, Kouli, do you want to explain what Claybook is?
So it is, a book. This kid is creating all these kind of levels for us to beat, and the whole world is made out of clay or Play-Doh.
Yeah, Play-Doh for those that are familiar with Play-Doh, or clay that know what clay is. It's such a fun, vibrant, very colorful game. We saw a video on YouTube actually that kind of drew our attention to the game, and we contacted Second Order Games, and they were very very gracious to provide us with a review code. So without further ado, let's go through. I think you're gonna play a level, and I'm gonna play a level.
So you go, let's take turns. I'll go first, you go second.
Okay, and then we'll show you what it's all about. So here you have the editor mode, stats, settings, help, and credits, but we're just gonna go through and play the game.
So there's help, and I only know help right now.
And we'll go through some of the books.
So the first book is, so I'm pretty sure, I think, so what the numbers say is, how many stars you have to get. So let's play the first level and see how it goes. And we can be a rocket ship.
That's right, you can be a rocket ship. So you start out as a square, and when you're pressing the right and left trigger buttons, or even the D-pad, you can see on the screen that you can actually change into a circle or a sphere, and a cylinder as well. So there's multiple different ways to progress through this game. The more that you impact the clay, you can see there's indents in the various areas of the clay. And that is beneficial to the objectives in some cases as well, because you need to penetrate some of the big towers to let out some of the water. So there are certain times where you need to actually try to drill through that area with your clay ball.
Can you help me?
So Kouli's gonna pass it off to me for just a second to help him out. So what the cool thing too about this is you can actually stamp your area, and you can add. So what I've done, and then I'm gonna go back to continue. So I've stamped the area with the clay ball, and that helps you get out of this little divot. But I'm also going to change forms into the cylinder to make my way up.
So I'm going to change into the other shape.
Yeah,
Square.
and once you get to those areas that you can change into the different shapes, where you can possess those shapes, you just press the X button and those items as well. Here is the child that is controlling this whole world, or building this whole world of clay. And the main objective in this level is very simple. Just break through that wall and try to let out as much of the water as possible.
I'm trying to find where we are supposed to go. Right?
Right.
But first I have to get all those sides trailed so all the water can come out. This isn't hard. Get all those sides.
There you go.
Yay,
So
I completed it.
100% of the water has left, and it shows what you've done. You're 3 stars, so you beat it in a great time, and there's no improvement, so you don't really have to go back to this area. So do you want to go to the next level?
Yep.
Okay.
You go to...
So I'll try the next level, and this they do get harder as you go along. This one's called water management.
So we have to get all of the water into those 3 cups.
And what we have played this level and the first level a few times. The best thing to do is to hold down the right trigger button to make sure that you possess and drill a hole in this area.
Change to that.
So now I'm going to change to this just to get out of the area.
It's okay if you open it, right, Dad? Because and then you're still alive. You don't die.
That's right. So I've kind of made a path for the water. I'm going to do the same on this side. There's 3. Whoa, the camera's a little tricky to control. Okay, so there we go. I've made a good pathway for the water there. Now I'm going to do the same for this. Oh, and this one right here. Okay, he doesn't want to stop. There we go. Okay. So there we go. I think I made a good pathway there too.
Yep. Now change into the cylinder.
Oh, now the hard part. Okay, let's stamp this area, and we'll continue. And we'll continue and now I'm stuck.
Yeah, that happened to me too. Sometimes I'm...
There we go. Okay, I stamped it and put it back a little bit. Rewind.
Oh, I didn't even... Well, I knew you could break out of it.
There we go. So I'm out of there now. That one was a little... I'm not going to hit the time that I originally did when I played this the first time, but it's okay. So what I'm going to do now is just try to drill in that area to let the water down.
On that side,
and then here as well.
And then now you have done all of them. You have done all of the areas to get the water inside. So now we have to wait until so it can.
There we go. So we were at 75% overall complete of the level. 82.
One just started.
Well, oh no! I gotta get out of there.
One is already at 100.
One's at 100%. This one's at 75. And here we're at 100. So we just need that last one to be filled up.
This one takes usually a long time.
Usually, yeah. There's always one that takes a little bit longer. So I'm just gonna empty this area, empty that side a little bit. Okay, we're at 100%, perfect.
All of them? Yeah.
So now, what we need to do is just enter that area. So, that's pretty good. We got 3 minutes and 42 seconds. So that, in a nutshell, is Claybook, where you have the opportunity to just mess around with clay and just follow the objectives, or not. Create your own through the sandbox mode. You can create your own stuff as well that you can play with. What we love is that it's so colorful and
so easy for me.
It's so easy for Kouli, so it's for all ages. It is rated E for everyone. And it's just, honestly, it's hours of fun because no two levels are the same. Every time you play the first level, every time you play the second level, the result could take a little bit longer or a little bit shorter. You get better as you're playing. So what do you think, Kouli?
It's too good.
It's too good? Do you want to give it a score?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I guess I'll give it an 80 out of 100.
That's an awesome score. Dad also gives it an 80 out of 100. We're going to continue playing this game. We definitely have a lot of fun with it. Thank you again, Second Order Games. Please check it out. It is available now as a game preview on the Xbox One. So from Dad and from Kouli, thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe.
Comments are always welcome, and we'll see you next time. Kouli. Kollector. Kouli. Kollector. Kouli Kollector.